All right, today we're back on another story of What is Your Story? And today we're here with another guest, and we're here to ask him a couple questions. And I appreciate you for, what I'm saying, let me do an interview on you, you know what I mean? Uh, First question we're going to start off is what's your name?
Kane,
And where you from?
Lamar, Galveston County.
Is that where you're originally from?
Yeah,
Uh, and where did you grow up?
all over Galveston County.
So, all over Galveston County, you grew up. What was your favorite place to live?
Either Lamarck or Hitchcock.
And what are the reasons for?
'Cause everybody knew me there.
So, how was your childhood growing up?
It was fun. I mean, it was all right. We were growing up. Uh, I think I lived with my dad at the time. We were growing up and stuff, and it was fun. We go on like vacations and stuff. Then I think I started acting up at school and stuff. So I ran away, and then so whenever I ran away, I started living with my mama, and I just started acting bad and started acting wild and shit. And I I met this white boy, and then that's when I caught my first case. We was going down to Walmart, and we was just taking whatever we want, brand new in a box or out the box. We will go with like a whole group of people. Every day we would go like 3 or 4 cars there. We would put up. We would go to every Walmart we could think of, all from Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, everywhere, and we would just hit them for like iPods, iPads, all type of shit, everything. And like I it was a rule. If you went in there and you didn't take nothing, well then you ain't gonna make no money. So everybody that we went with always took their own, because whatever you got, that's your own money that you can sell. But we didn't know there was a federal investigation that was going running on us for like 6 months before that. So eventually we got caught. I went and go do my time. My first time going to jail, first time ever going to prison and everything. I was there. I was there for my first time for like 2 years. I got out. I'm parole. Went back to jail like 3 months later for a criminal mischief. I damaged somebody $30,000 golf cart. I had. I was under the influence, under so many drugs. I was on.
What kind of drugs were you on?
I was on everything else except meth, heroin, and crack. Those are never. But meth, I did get on meth, but that would be coming on later on inside the story.
All right, go ahead, keep going.
So whenever I got on the things, them bars, I used to take like maybe like 8, 9 bars at one hit. And when I get on the house, I don't remember what I be doing. I always know I wake up inside a jail cell. So whenever I go, oh y'all, I'm doing a interview on my life. I forgot to even let them know. They were looking at me like, oh, what the?
You got it, you got it.
So, anyways, I took this person's golf cart, and I just kept going, and they were chasing me, and I just ran into the big body of water. So they called the police. I had to go to jail for that was a felony because the golf cart was more than 30,000. So that have revoked my parole for the first time of going. So they sent me back to prison for the additional 2 more years. I only did 16 months, and then they let me out on parole. I was out for no, I was out maybe like 109 days, and I caught another charge. I caught an evading arrest with a mobile vehicle in a authorized use of a mobile vehicle. I had took one of my grandmother's friend's truck because her truck was parked in front of my car, but my grandmother had my keys to my Jeep. And so I was like, all right, she want to take my keys. I'm going to take her friend's truck. So I took off into her friend's truck, and I guess the people have reported I stole them because whenever I would drive around doing like whatever I was doing with my people I was with, uh, the cop got behind us and he hit his lights and we was already fucked up off that fake weed and I was like, man, I'm ready on parole. She's on parole too and stuff. And then them niggas, they don't know what the fuck's going on. They just so stuck off the fake weed. And then so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep going. But mind this, I'm so fucked up. I forgot I put the emergency brake on the truck. That the truck only was going 40 miles per hour. And when I look back, I got Galveston County, Hitchcock, Lamar, and Dickinson cops on me. And so they finally they have put those little spikes out.
Spike strips.
Yeah, and they popped the truck tires, but that was before I jumped out of the truck and the back tires had ran over my back. But I didn't feel it because I was on so fucked up on some bad drugs that I jumped up and I started running boom 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 boom. And whenever I looked, I saw some fat ass cops with them big old whatever them whole ass guns were. I was like, oh shit, they about to shoot me. I'm about to keep running boom 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 boom. And so I went this way, and so I tried this door at this hotel, but the door was locked, and that's when the cops jumped on top of me.
So how did you get run over?
Oh, how did I get?
Yeah, like
So like, okay, so inside my mind, whenever I got to the little hotel off of Delaney, uh, there's a parking lot that goes like this, a circle. In my mind, I was gonna go around real fast, jump out of the car and go run into the building and change clothes and put on like a hat or something. Inside my mind, I already had it all planned out, but it didn't work like that. Instead, when I jumped out going 40 miles per hour, when I jumped out, I tripped because it was like a high truck,
oh man.
and then the back tires ran over my back and my leg. They got it on film.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah, like my a lawyer does and stuff. And then so when I jumped out, they said you jumped out and it ran over so fast you didn't fit. You just jumped and started running, boom, 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 and then like they asked you if you needed medical help. I said no, but the next few days I was like, man, wow, fuck.
And after that, how long did you
After
serve?
after that, I went to Hitchcock City Jail for uh, about like 18 hours because I had to wait for the little bus to go to the county jail. Went to county jail. They varied my charges and stuff. I sat in it for like 6 months, but I already had like 6 months already done a back time, so they added that. So I went to court. They dropped the or about to use a mobile vehicle. They dropped the other felony. I got the so they only charged me with two felonies instead of five. Because a lawyer, we had paid good money for his attorney. What was her name? I can't remember her name.
At that time, how much did you pay for a attorney?
Well, at the time, I got I had a free one and that wasn't working out, and so my people had got one, and like she was paid and stuff, and she did her job. She got me the last time that she could get was 3 years on this one and 2 years on this one, but they ran CC
So that means what?
5 years.
The whole 5 years?
Yeah,
Okay.
and so I signed for the 5 years on November 7th, 2016, 15, one of those years.
So you got released what year?
I got released in 2020. So yeah,
So about
2016.
4 years, about to be 5 years.
When
Like since 2016, 2020, that's about 4 years Inside jail,
Uh, I've been out of prison for like this June 23rd will be 3 years exactly out of prison.
So in total time, how much time have you spent?
In total time in prison, I got done 9.5 years in prison. 3 different times though.
Did you get put down in anything like that in jail?
I always ran by myself because I rode with anybody that fucked with me. I didn't care if you were white, black, Mexican, red, purple, blue, whatever color you were. I fuck with you.
Got you. I got you. So since you've been out, how have like life been for you? How has it been?
Well, when life okay, the first 2 weeks whenever I came home, I got into a fast relationship and I just moved in with the girl and I moved in somewhere 2 hours away from my hometown where my people were staying at, and my mom, my dad, my sister, they got like fucked up about it because I was only out for 2 weeks. I just got out on 2 weeks. And they're like, oh, we didn't even have spend no time with you, and you just gotta move 2.5 hours away. And I was like, hey, I'm grown. I've been out of prison. I'm trying to get with a girl, you know. So I'm just trying to live life. That lasted about a month. Then that little big old storm that came, that tropical storm back that year.
What was it, Harvey?
No, it was no. I was locked up doing that.
Oh yeah, you were.
The-
So it was.
It was like before that freeze back in February.
Okay, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
And
talking about.
so we were gonna stay from with this girl from where she was staying at up in Biter, but my mama convinced her to convince me because my mama knew at the time that I would listen to everything what the girl said. And so, anyways, I was like, all right, but I knew some bad shit was gonna happen and shit because I just felt the energy. And so when we got there, the girl I was with, she likes bars, and so she was like, "Can you get them bars again?" I'm like, I don't really want to, but if you're gonna get bars, then I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get. So she handed me her bank card. She said, "Go get the money off the ATM." So I put off $3,000 off for it. Whenever she told me just put off 1,500, I like, and so I put off that money, and I told her, and so she said, "Well, just have as much shit you can get." So we wasted a lot of money on drugs that day, and we got fucked up. I, she popped maybe the first time she popped like two, I popped one, and she kept popping them hoes. So I told her, look, for if you keep popping them hoes, I'm gonna keep popping them hoes too. Then she took my bottle with me without me knowing because she ran out of hers. So she took hers. Then she was like, "Can you call your boy again so you can get more?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we call my boy again to get more. Then whenever I was meeting up with my boy, I met this other nigga with his girlfriend. They were looking for some gas to smoke, so I brought them to my room. But I left them in the room with my girl, so I can go outside to go get my shit from my boy. But as I'm leaving, uh, my girl at the time had called this nigga girl pretty, and he got fucked up about it. So he had put his hands on his girl, and then my girl had tried to get her to go out to the door, but he pushed her on the bed, and he had locked the door. He said, "Oh, he your nigga ain't gonna come back in." But at the time, my dad still works at that hotel as a maintenance man. He was going into my room, but he saw that the thing was locked, so he was knocking on it, and the guy was talking shit to my dad. So my dad called a 12 on him, and me, I'm outside getting fucked up with my boy, and so probably like 20 minutes past, my boy leave. I go inside. I see cops there. I'm walking in with a big bag of drugs, and then my dad was like, "Where you been?" I said, "Oh, I've been outside at the store." He said, "Oh, well, do you know these guys?" I'm like, "I don't even know. I mean, I met them, but I didn't know what's going on." And so they told me, and I'm like, well, if he was here, I probably would have been going to jail too. I probably would have murked his whole ass. And then so, anyway, that night we got so fucked up that me and that girl broke up. I don't remember nothing that night, but I know whenever I woke up, she was gone. But there's more to that story, but I can't really talk about that
Got you. I got
because
you.
I have to ask her first.
I got you.
But after that, maybe like after we broke up, I haven't talked to her for like over 2.5 years. Still haven't talked to her yet.
So if she sees it, like this interview, do you have a message for her?
I mean, okay, so let me just be honest right now. She reconnect back with me maybe like 2 weeks ago. She sent me a friend request on Facebook. I accepted it. She messaged me maybe like a day later. I didn't respond to it, and so she I didn't respond to it, and then she had messaged me back like a few hours later, and I finally replied back to it, and so but ever since then we've been talking every day on FaceTime all day, most of the time.
So did you miss her?
What?
Did you miss her?
I mean, like I miss her company, but I told her that I don't miss her as a girlfriend. I told her that I would never ever date her again. Like I don't look at her like that anymore because whenever we were together, we were toxic as fuck. Like we was all about drugs. We were just doing drugs. Whatever money that we had, we were just doing drugs. Whatever drugs we could find, we were doing it. From fake weed to the bars to weed to meth to all kind of
Just any
stupid
drug.
shit.
Just any
Any
drug.
drug to
Yeah.
get high on.
Do you have it like right now? Do you have like any drug abuses or anything like that?
I don't have no drug abuse at all. Well, I did get addicted to meth about a year ago. I was off and on, but I've been off it for 2 weeks, and that's a start.
Congratulations.
I don't want to go back to it because it just it's just a stupid drug that makes you think people are after you and people are always against you, and the come down is not worth it because the come down just make you just feel like you're just dirty and just sweaty for no reason, and don't nobody want to feel that way from a fucking drug. If anything, this is what I do. Weed, I smoke weed every day. I don't care what anybody says. Weed is not a drug. We was put here for us to relax our mind.
What's your current situation right now?
My current situation is right now I'm homeless. It's pretty embarrassing to say because I never thought in my life, in my 28 years of life, that I would be homeless. Because I come from a good, respectful family, but I chose to turn to the street life and do what I want to do and think I know what I want to do and just be like the black sheep of my family and stuff. So I have to face the consequences that I do for my actions. So the reason how I got homeless was because so like 2 months ago, I had went to the mental hospital because I had a crazy breakdown because I got 4 different personalities inside me.
Oh, so you deal with mental health as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So I got like 4 different personalities, and like one of my personality, he's like real crazy. Where whenever he comes out, he don't care what's gonna go down. He'll ride, he'll do whatever. But I try to keep that guy in because that guy can get in a lot of trouble, and I don't need none of that. But he only comes out whenever people really be pissing him off. But anyways, I went to the mental hospital. I waited. I don't have insurance to go to no like places where they were gonna help me. I mean, they have free places like where they were gonna help me to get back on like everything that I needed to get back on. They were gonna help me with like housing and stuff like that, but it was gonna take around 6 months or more for a free bed to open up, and I'm not about to just sit and lay in a bed with no phone, uh, for 6 or more months inside a bed and just lay down where you can't move around. You got two nurses watching you, 12-hour shifts, and you can't move around. You gotta sit in the bed, lay down. I ain't gonna sit there and do that for no 6 8 months waiting on a free bed. So
So since you don't want to do that, how are you going to change your situation you are in now?
So since I don't want to do that, I have to do it on my own. Where I have to be, what I'm doing now, right now, I have to find a little stable pot where I can know where I can put my stuff and my. I got a little tent. It's something. It's something for now. I mean, I just gotta be grateful for what I am right now. I know it's like kind of embarrassing to me, but some people say it's not. But that's just how I feel. But once I do find a stable spot, whatever area it is, I can easily get a job at any restaurant or fast food place because I got experience in that. I also I'm also have 19 months left of getting my bachelor's degree inside business right now. Right now, my school is on hold right now because they know what's going on. So, anyways, so I was staying in Bay Cliff recently with my kinfolk, and like he was doing rent on me, and I lasted there for like a month. And whenever it was time for the rent to come, I didn't have no money to give him, so I had a bounce, and that was like 6 days ago. And I've been here at this Bayshore Park and good old. Can you get the roof all around here? Fish boats come out here, car meets.
So out here is pretty peaceful, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty peaceful at most days, most times. People do tell me, people did tell me that this is like a bad part where like crazy stuff goes down and like all type of stuff be going on and stuff. And like, but like most of the time, like the cops be riding by, they be chilling in here and stuff. They stop and talk to me to see what's going on with me and stuff. Most of them that come and stop me, like they know me from like my jail experience whenever be in trouble with the law a lot and stuff, and then everything. And then I got a few family members that work inside the uh not the jail, but like as cops though.
Okay.
And then I just be here. I go to my job interviews whenever I have the rides. I just
Oh,
chill.
so you are looking for a job?
Yeah, I've been looking for a job. I've been applying every day on Indeed, everything. But you can't have a job unless you have reliable rides.
Okay, so since you say you don't have like a reliable ride and stuff like that, I got people on my YouTube that watches this stuff. If you would like to share like your Cash App or anything like that right now, I mean, do you know your Cash App by heart,
Yeah, hold on.
or if you got Apple Pay
I don't
or
know. I
anything
don't know
like
how to
that,
do Apple Pay.
if you got Facebook or anything they could reach you on,
Yeah,
Instagram.
look. This is my Cash App. That I guess this one. $sign Samuel Kane 13, and then my Facebook is no. I gave y'all my Instagram because that's what I'm mainly on. It's my Instagram.
What is that? Swisher 409.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. And so like right now, how do you make money?
Right now, how do I make money? Is I make money like I do the online surveys. I play games on my phone. Uh, I sell whatever like because whenever I was doing good, I had bought like a bunch of like old phones, fixed them up, and like tablets and shit. And I sold every single last one of them to survive. Uh, that's how I get money. Or I just do like little work or like lately. I signed up for this app called Neighborhood app and everything, and I made a post on there, and it's been about like 4 days now, and About 6 people helped me out on that app. One bought me a $200 tent. It's over there. Uh, People been feeding me every day. It's just been they've been very helpful, and it's crazy because my family they want to help me, but they don't right now because they want me to learn. But it's crazy that strangers are helping me more than my own family do right now at this time that I'm going through.
Yeah, strangers help a lot more than a lot of family does sometimes, and it sucks to say, but it happens. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So if you have like a message for the world, or some words of encouragement or anything about drugs or about just life, if you want to spread a word out there.
People, I can't really like give nobody preach words about doing drugs because everybody gonna do drugs no matter what. Uh, they're gonna do drugs for their own reasons. Maybe they're feeling down. Maybe they just want to party. Maybe they just want to do something. But if you're doing drugs, stay to the minimal drugs. Like do stuff where it'll be good for your brain, like good old shrooms or some psychedelic, like some good acid. Those are good for the brain. Don't go to like no meth or PCP or the fake weed like how I did. But if you don't do drugs and you just only do like weed and stuff, then that's good because weed is healthy for you. Weed's good for you. Everything. Don't be smoking that Delta 8 stuff either. That Delta 8's bad for you. That Delta 10, it be making people cough too much. But I'm not about to sit in here and preach to other people that do drugs and stuff. 'Cause I am a drug user. I was a drug user. Uh, I haven't got help for it yet because I'm doing self help and I'm seeing if this last self help does not help me, I will. I'm interested in looking for help.
So you are willing and getting
I'm
help.
willing to go get
Okay.
help if I can't do it myself out here. Like I'm the type of person is I'm a risk it all to take a chance. I take chances no matter what happens. I risk it all. I'm gonna take risks type of person. Like a lot of people may know me from back in the day, from like school days and stuff, but that person that y'all knew back in school day, that nigga gone. I'm a whole different person now. That asshole type of guy that you knew that just rude motherfucker. That nigga ain't in me no more. I'm a whole respectful type of dude now. And all the people that is old beefing with me from school days and also, if y'all still beefing with me, then y'all beefing by yourself because y'all on that petty school shit over females and shit like that. Man, go on with that shit. Grow up. I ain't with none of that shit. But if I put their hands on me, they best believe they will go 6 feet down.
So anytime they talk, it's just that rah rah, huh?
Anytime they talk that rah rah stuff, and I ain't even listening.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I appreciate you, man, for
Mm-hmm.
just giving your word out and just
Hell yeah.
speaking your story, bro. If you ever want to do an update later in life
Oh
or
yeah.
anything like that,
Oh yeah. We can do like an update.
you know what I'm saying, we can link back. You know what I'm
Hell
saying.
yeah.
But this is all real, raw, and
Hell
uncut, bro.
yeah.
I appreciate it, dog.
Uh huh.